right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Here in Milwaukee, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does she have a feel for all of those pitches, or is she just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where she wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if she can, she's going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ready to go here in game one. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets.
First pitch, 105.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Boomer, a 6'3" lefty, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nope, outside.
Ground ball up the middle. Corner. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Boomer ready to go again up against a hitter with some serious MVP buzz.
Yeah, and it isn't just height. This hitter can rake, Boog. You got to hit your spots and avoid the middle of the plate at all costs.
Oh, 1.
Soto was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Foul ball.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound she's already thrown 13 pitches. They got her working hard out there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for her on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Next for Milwaukee, Babe Boomer. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, that ball was fun. Good job.
And now it's William Contreras. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first.
Runner takes off on the ground to third. Beatty to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jackson.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. Runner on second, 2 down. This to third, and that chance handled. Inning over. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the division series. Second inning set to go. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. And another ball.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
The 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
That is it. The left fielder, number 32, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
And a foul ball. No score here in the second. Strike 2. To the right side, and that one handled.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Mets. Boomer ready to go again after the error.
Yeah, tough break, but needs a quick out right here. The good ones, they've got short memories, dude. She's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
The Mets looking to strike first here in game 1 of the NLDS. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Bryson Stott now at the plate, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, here's the catcher for the Mets, Kevin Parada.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Ball.
Swings through that one.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it for the K. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Cedric Mullins.
Aye.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Mets go down quickly. They trail here 1-0.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
And she grounds one back up the middle. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they still lead it 1-0. Game 1 of the division series. On to the 4th, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Mountcastle steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, number 7, Brett Beatty.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Stays alive. The Mets down by a run here in game 1 of the NLDS. Got him looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
The left fielder, number 32, Emmanuel.
So up next for New York, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Hit on the ground to short corner. Tosses to first. She has thrown 4 shutout innings. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Caught him looking for the K.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Yeah!
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
This is Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him swinging. And she strikes out the side in the 5th. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show.
Up next for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Smoked on the ground to second. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets nothing. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at American Family Field, here's the catcher for the Mets, Kevin Parada.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
The Mets trailing by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Good pitch right there. I mean, she's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the players that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together. Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a bouncer. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, top of inning number 7, Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, you can't ask for a better start to this series if you're the home team. You've got the lead, your starter's still on the mound, and there's a chance she finishes this thing.
Fouled off left side. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Got him swinging. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Mets down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And he swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
0-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Emmanuel Rodriguez up now for the Mets.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This runner on at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Babe Boomer. 1 for 3. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast. And they add on. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. She got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and she absolutely tattooed it.
Game 1 of the division series. We're at the top of the 8th. Wenzel Perez up now for the Mets.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
Out towards right center field. Chorio has a beat on it. He's got it. One away.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, number 2, Spencer Corwin.
Out to short, corner. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for New York, Bryson Stott, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. Late with the swing there.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And add another day. That's number 17. What a game. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cole Sands.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. Getting the nod on the mound, Jacob Mizorowski. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. She'll touch them all. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One out and a runner at second.
The designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Up next for the Brewers.
Boomer with a homer in her last game. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
First and second, 2 outs. Boomer getting ready to hit. Pitch kicks away. Well, the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in.
William Contreras.
Tap back to the mound. Over to first. Out out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Brewers leave them loaded, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Babe Boomer.
Ripped into right field, base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single.
Having herself a really nice game at the plate. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now it's William Contreras. Here's a 1-2. There goes the runner. This one popped up. Takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, Jackson.
So 2 down. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Runner takes off out towards right center field. Mullins on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Brewers lead this one 9-3. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
(9-4) our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. taking the ball for the Mets, Cole Reagan.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
So up next, Babe Boomer.
Babe Boomer.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting third, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Runner at second, nobody out.
The designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
Right through there for a strike. Reagan's one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and she beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line. Beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
First and second, no outs. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. On the ground, right side. Acrobatic throw for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Babe Boomer.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Out to short. Lindor on to first. And there's 2 away. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. And that puts the tying run on base.
Way to square up on that ball. Great
well,
job.
Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher. And she steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. Hit on the ground softly to short. Lindor zips it to first, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 3 and the Brewers 2. You're watching the crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take Game 3 here at home and get themselves back in the series.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Nolan McLean. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
There's the strike. Tapped in front of the plate, and that one handled, and they tag him out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Boomer ready to work, facing a hitter that's in the MVP conversation.
Yeah, Boog, the margin for error is razor thin. One mistake and she'll make you pay. It's just that simple.
Soto was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year.
When you're winning Player of the Month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
Fights it off, you'll see another. 0-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. This one in the air, right field. It falls in, and that's a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And he'll pull into second safely. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Now a chance for Brett Beatty. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose yourself.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Mets strand one. They trail here 1-0. Game 4 of the division series. Bottom half of inning number 2. Emmanuel Rodriguez up now for the Mets.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Next offering is foul back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. That K's her third of the game.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Horner over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Spencer Horwitz getting ready to hit. In there at the knees, 0-1. That's a strike.
Well, she's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. She has plenty of options right here. She can go up, she can go away, she can add velocity, she can subtract.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Zips it across. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bryson Stott up now for the Mets. Swings and misses. 0-1. Swings through that. Foul ball, still 0-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Boomer wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2-2 now. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Boog, I think even when you know she's got that pitch in her arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that she throws. That one right there locked him up.
0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Digging in, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side here in the third. It's the Brewers 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Babe Boomer up now for the Brewers. In the air to left center. Rodriguez on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher.
Here's Juan Soto. Struck out looking his first time.
Juan Soto.
Soto, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's a former home run derby champ. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to Mountcastle. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one.
Lindor.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Now a jump throw on the money. Nice play.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And first offering is fouled off.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level pitcher like this.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mets go down quickly. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Rodriguez.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on. Here's the 0-2.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
The 0-1. Bounce to the right side. Mountcastle steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
First baseman number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 4 of the NLDS. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Game 4 of the Division Series. So here's the Brewers DH, Babe Boomer. Popped up. Stopped. In position. And there's 1 down.
Up next to Milwaukee, the catcher, William.
Well, 1-run game. This is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Cedric Mullins will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike. Sets him down looking. And she strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is the National League. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Lindor swings through that one. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Brett Beatty digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Looking to get the tying run on base. Oh, she doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. Her command has been a big part of it. Even when she misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're what? Now here is Babe Boomer.
She's always a threat. Even if she is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, she can come up that 4th time and do damage because she's that good.
Line drive and foul ball. Nunez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. 2 down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
Back here at Citi Field. On to the bottom of the 8th, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Struck him out swinging. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had tastic. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more, but this might end up being one of those games to forget.
Spencer Horwitz now at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Just off the inside corner, 2-2. Struck him out looking. Totally dominant on the mound as she's through 8 without surrendering a run. This is the National League Division Series on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and
number
here comes the
51,
closer, Alex Vesia.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So a man at first. Juan Soto down.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
The Mets down to their final strike. High fly ball, right field. The Milwaukee Brewers are one step closer. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.